Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below, and I'll be glad to assist you in doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Please don't force anything to fit. All right. Hope you all are doing wonderful and lovely. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. May you receive these messages for your highest good. May you receive these messages for your highest good only. My only intentions on this channel is to create a spark within you that you may be intrigued and find the light within yourself and pivot in your own direction that is best for you in your own timing. That is best for you, not for me, best for you in your own timing. There are no other intentions on this channel. I do tarot, I do motivational speaking, I also do poetry. Sometimes I do short stories, and I also do jokes. I do some everything. We laugh on this channel. We joke on this channel. We have a sense of humor, okay? All right. The first card that I have here, collective, is masculine energy. It says authority, discipline, okay? So there could be someone who is in their masculine energy. If you are a male figure that is watching, you are someone who is looked at as an authority figure. Or if you are a feminine watching a female, this could be someone who is possibly thinking about you. This is someone who is very mature, someone very resourceful, okay? Someone who could be an authority figure or respected as an authority figure, whether it's on their job, in their community, in their family, in a friend group. But someone is thinking about you, male or female, okay, collective? All right. The next card that we have here is a longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. So collective, this could be someone from your past. They're missing that. Someone from your past could be missing you. The next card I have here is laughter, joy, happiness, and healing. So this person could miss your laughter, your joy. This person could have maybe lost contact with you for a period of time. But while they were away, they were healing themselves. Possibly, as I look at this card here, working out in the gym, taking care of themselves, okay? Healing themselves on many levels, whether it's, maybe ridding themselves of maybe different vices, different addictions, getting healthy, clearing their mindset, okay? I'm hearing someone went through a divorce, okay? But they are healing from that, okay? Working on themselves, but they miss your laughter and they miss your joy, okay? You and this person could have maybe lost contact or maybe separated because they were married, okay? Maybe this person decided to, let me be faithful to my spouse, male or female. I am married, I am in a committed relationship, and maybe your connection with this person was something that the spouse was unaware of, okay? But they are thinking about you, and I'm also picking up that they are no longer with this person, or they're on the verge of getting a divorce or separation from this person, collective. Okay? The next card here, we have glow up. It says new opportunities, new career, successful business, okay? And so you could be having a glow up. You could be progressing as well. I'm picking up you both are doing wonderful. Even though this person is going through a separation or a divorce, they have already went through it or they're going through it currently. But this person is doing well. They're doing better than they were when you last saw them. Maybe emotionally, maybe you were someone that they confided in, confirmation, and they weren't doing so well. Maybe they would spend time with you or at your home for one reason or another. But you're having a glow up, okay? Maybe you just started a new job, okay? A lot of success. on both ends here. This person is doing well and you are doing well as well. And you're looking good, collective. This person could have seen you while you were out and about. They saw you, but you didn't see them. Okay, that happens. Okay, because I've been some places and seen some people and I didn't say nothing. I was like, "Ooh," but I see them though. It happens. Okay, maybe they were in traffic, maybe they were busy, or maybe by the time they said something to you, maybe you were going to pull off or turn the corner, or maybe you got into the elevator already. An elevator. Okay, okay. Somebody saw you somewhere in an office building. Someone saw you. Someone saw you, collective, in an office building. You got on the elevator too quickly. They wanted to say something. Oh, wow. Okay. The next card we have here is wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Okay. They are thinking about you, baby. They want you back. They want some of that honey. They want to know, was that honey still sweet, collector? Is the honey still sweet, collector? Okay, the next card here is burnt bridges, lack of trust, disloyal. Okay, turn back on. Okay. So maybe this person felt that it wasn't possible to ever, and that's probably what made them so hesitant when they saw you in public. They didn't say anything because they felt it's been such a long time, and they felt that bridge was burnt. And so maybe they felt, maybe you wouldn't trust them. Maybe you've chosen to turn your back on them. So they saw you in public, collective, and they did not say anything. Not because they were hiding. It's the circumstances that you last two were, in between you and two, the circumstances between you and this person. Okay. I have it again. It says healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. So you're taking care of yourself. You're healing. They're healing. Okay. You both are in a great place and space at this time. Okay. But be mindful. Be mindful of reconnecting. Spirit is saying with people from your past. You can do what you want, free will, not projecting negativity. But be mindful of reconnecting and being so excited, and then finding out that this person may not be available. Okay, this person may be separated or going through a divorce, but that doesn't mean that they're not seeing other people. And so you don't want to get your feelings all wrapped up and move too fast and swift, and then you find out this person's connected with somebody. Because the next card here, it says toxic drama, arguments, and incompatible. So be mindful. That's for somebody, that is not for everybody. Okay. There are some situations where people are able to rekindle old friendships. There are some situations where people are able to, go back and get that. But there, in many situations, be mindful of moving so fast and swift and finding out that this person is not available. That they're connected to someone or something else. Ooh, someone or something else. All right now. That's the message. Okay. The next card says karmics, third parties, haters, learn lessons. Okay. So this person is a karmic. Okay. So you can choose to speak to them and communicate with them, collector. There's nothing wrong with speaking. The spirit is saying for you to choose, either to leave it there, or if you're going to move forward, just be mindful. It says third party and haters. Okay. Lessons learned. So as I always share with the collective, it says lessons learned at the bottom. You don't want to keep open karmic doors that needs to be closed. Okay. All right. That needs to remain closed. You had your lesson with them. You don't want to send out the signal that you are not done learning the lesson, because all kind of things could come with that. Okay. Like surprise. Okay. Nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. Okay. Maybe this person is someone who has a gambling addiction. Okay. Maybe this is someone who loves the nightlife. Okay. There's nothing wrong with going out and turning up, but you have to have boundaries and limitations. It's all about balance in anything that you partake in. And when one starts to lose balance, that's when different things start to occur, and that's where the friction will arrive. Okay. Spirit wants you to avoid feeling exhausted, burnt out, okay, burdened or empty. Hope you can see that there. Put it a little closer. But Spirit wants you, it says burnt out, burdened or empty, and exhausted at the top. So Source wants you to avoid that. Okay, that is one of the objectives of this message, for you to avoid trying to rekindle something with someone from your past whom you've already experienced, they were taken when you last saw them. And just because they're no longer with that person does not mean that they're ready for you. It could mean that they're ready for something else, but it doesn't have to necessarily be you. And I'm not saying that to be cold, but this person has had their time with you. They've had their chance with you, and it's up to you, but be careful, okay? Be careful. It's important that you maintain, and what did I just say? Balance. Balance. Hope you guys can see that. Balance. Balance. It says harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Spirit wants you to maintain your harmony, your peace, your happiness. Not feeling exhausted or overwhelmed or burdened. Okay? Source wants you to be happy and abundant and healthy. Okay? The next card is waves, emotions, worry, and fear. Maybe this person had you in this energy before. Maybe they had you feeling this before, possibly. It's not for everybody, but for some people. Maybe this person had you feeling this way, You was on an emotional roller coaster. Ain't that how they go? Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Yeah. Loving you was never good for me. Yeah. This card says clingy, old exes, dead relationships, old ways. So this person could arrive to you, all glitz and glam, looking good, smelling good, packing wood. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, smelling good, packing wood, but they're still stuck in their old ways. They've got the separation, they've got the divorce. They look good on the outside, handsome, beautiful, pretty, sexy, all those good things, but they're still stuck in their old ways. They also could have exes, and you don't know how many. I'm picking up maybe a couple of people that they may be attached to. And who wants that drama? You don't need nobody talking about they bust the windows out your car. Isn't it Jasmine something? You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. It's too many out here for that. It's too many fish in the sea to have friction with one. Especially if you're a single collective and you're having a glow up. You know what I'm saying? It says here you're having a glow up. You're doing wonderful. You're healing yourself. It's a lot of good cards out here for you, collective. But you're on this energy here. You don't need nobody's drama. Not to receive no action. No, it don't take all that. It don't take all that. The next card is smell the roses, slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature. Spirit wants you to slow down. And then I say take it slow. Take it slow earlier if you choose to rekindle with this person, okay? It's okay to speak, but should you really go out with them? Should you accept that outing? Should you accept going to have a drink with them and all? Should you? Spirit is saying go somewhere and smell the roses and keep pouring into you. It is okay today, but you want to leave yourself open. You want to be mindful of going back and forth with people from your past. You're working on yourself. You're doing well, and boom, they pop up. That's how it goes. When you're doing well, they pop up. They start gaslighting you. Smoking mirror type ish. And you end up blocking the space or the opportunity for someone who is available, emotionally available, excuse me, and they're not attached to come towards you. So be mindful of allowing an ex or someone from your past to come and be a cock blocker. Did I just say that? Be mindful of allowing someone to be a blocker, to be a brick wall, to be the chain and be mindful. Look at this. Apology. Okay, arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. This person is going to want to apologize. I know. Insincere. Be mindful of this. Be mindful. You've been there, done that. So you can't be too impressed. I don't care how good they look. You've been there, done that, read the book, turned the pages a couple times. You already know what it's like backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards, you already know what it's like. Whatever you think when I said that, yeah, think that. Like, no, it's time to move on to something else, okay? It says thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. I just said this person. Okay? So don't do anything just for the thrill. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. With the Four Swords, Spirit wants you to rest. Continue to maintain your balance. You could have leave a placement somewhere in your chart. Focus, collective on all that you have overcame. You are working on yourself. You're building. You're looking good. Back then they didn't want you. Now you hot. They all up on you. That's really not impressive. It really isn't. It's not impressive. It is not impressive because in life you don't get do overs. You don't get do overs. It don't work like that. They wanted to know, was it greener on the other side? They found out it's orange or yellow over there. Then they want to come back your way. No, 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 no. Spirit said, go ahead and rest and rejuvenate. Keep pouring into yourself. Make sure you're leaving your heart chakra open, your opportunity, with this Jupiter energy here, which represents abundance and prosperity. You want to maintain your balance, okay? You don't want no one coming to tip the scales. And as I always inform the collective, reaching back into a karmic cycle that is supposed to be closed can inflict stagnation. So really connecting with this person, Spirit is saying this could create some kind of hindrance for you. This could maybe stagnate that business that you're trying to grow. This could maybe block some things, maybe, possibly. So be careful, okay? You don't want to sabotage this Jupiter energy here. You don't want to sabotage it. But it's time to relax and rejuvenate and continue to pour into yourself because you are the star, okay? You are the star. And the star only shines if it has your attention. That's how celebrities are made, but I don't need to mention. So you have people's attention, as I told you earlier. You're having a glow up. You're progressing. You're not where you want to be, you may say, but you're not where you used to be. And you're coming off as very alluring and appealing to a lot of people. But just because you are appealing collected to a lot of people, male or female, does not mean you need to give everybody access to you. Does not mean that everyone needs to be with you or be able to even contact you or be in your presence. Be mindful. We're closing out with the Emperor. Stay on your throne. We got the Empress out here and the Emperor. Stay on your throne. The Empress and the Emperor doesn't need anyone, especially from their past. Now, it's okay to speak, but to really do more than just that, well, that would just be ludicrous. This concludes the read. I hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.